Good day. There are different kinds of punishment that a person can face. In order to understand them, first, we need to understand the theories of the punishment. There are majorly 8 theories of punishment. These theories are the deterrent theory, retributive theory, preventive theory, reformative theory, incapacitation utilitarian theory, multiple approach theory, expiatory or compensatory theory. The deterrent theories assume that the punishment is given only for the sake of it. It suggests that evil should be returned for evil without taking into consideration and consequences. There are 2 theories which these theories can be divided further. They are specific deterrence and general deterrence. In specific deterrence, punishment is designed such that it can be educate the criminals. This can be reform the criminals that are subjected to this theory also. It is to maintain that the punishment reforms the criminals. This is done by creating a fear that punishment will be repeated, while a general deterrence is designed to avoid future crimes. So this is done by making an example of each defendant. It frightens the citizens to not do what the defendant did. Retributive theory. Retribution is the most ancient justification for punishment. This theory insists that a person deserves punishment as he has done a wrongful deed. Also, this theory signifies that no person shall be arrested unless that person has broken the law. Here are the conditions where a person is considered as the offender. The penalty given will be equivalent to the grievance caused by the person. Performed a crime of certain culpability that similar persons have been imposed for similar offenses. That the action performed was by him and he was the only responsible for it. Also, he had full knowledge of the penalty system and possible consequences. Preventive theory. This theory has used a restraint that the offender it repeats the criminal act is culpable for death, exile or imprisonment. The theory gets its importance from the notion our society must be protected from criminals. The punishment here is the solidarity and defense. The modern criminology saw the preventive theory from a different view. They first realized that the social and economic forces should be removed from society. Also, one must pay attention to individuals who show the antisocial behavior. This is because of psychological and biological handicaps. Reformative theory. Deterrence and retributive are examples of classical and non-classical philosophies. The reformative theory was born out of the positive theory that the focal point of crime is positive thinking. Thus, according to this theory, the objective of punishment needs to be reformation by the offender. So, this is not a punishment virtually but rather as a rehabilitative process. This process helps me in making criminal a good citizen as much as possible. Furthermore, it makes the citizen a meaningful citizen and an upright straight man. Incapacitation theory of punishment. This theory puts the criminals into the state of being incapacitated to prevent the offense. A fear also grows in the mind of the criminals and future generations before attempting to commit future crimes, thus preventing it. This theory applies discouraging methods on criminals to prevent crimes such as crippling or displacement. This theory provides both of affirmative and negative results, such as punishment are considered to be very harsh in nature. Example of utilitarian theory of punishment, death penalty for murder convicts. Multiple approach theory. If a single theory fails to meet the objective, then a combination of theories is the choice. Hence, the court should make a judicious approach while selecting theories of punishment. The very purpose of awarding punishment is to avoid crime in society. The root cause of crime must be found and addressed to reduce the crime in society, with some of root causes being unemployment, education, etc. This theory applies discouraging methods on criminals to prevent crimes such as crippling or displacement. This theory provides both of affirmative and negative results. such as punishment, are considered to be very harsh in nature. Example of utilitarian theory of punishment: death penalty for murder convict.